You just saw the introduction clip with the Pleiadian energies around me. They were from various times. Some were in Canada and some were in Britain. And I just want to share how to integrate these Pleiadian energies for healing and connection, and how to connect with the Pleiadians. Right, to start that, it's like you need to ask for permission. Because of free will, you need to ask out loud for the Pleiadian energies to come and join you and heal you and support you. I found them very beneficial. They've helped reduce the EMF around me because I'm a targeted individual, and the EMFs, they were microwaving me in Canada, and they helped reduce the EMF. And then along with other measures that I had to be proactive with. And then when I came to Britain, they were starting to slow down because I was no longer getting microwaved. But then the EMF went up in Britain, but it wasn't affecting me the same. It wasn't burning my skin and things like that, and eyes and things. But it was on the Me Too, it was very high. And the last full moon we had, in December 2019, the Pleiadians came in through the area where we see where the light is now. And here is the Pleiadian model ship that I've got. And that acts as a sort of portal. It's I made the model last year for a Zoom, and I found that I put a quartz crystal in it. And the quartz crystal, I was communicating with the Pleiadians, and it basically made it a communicator and a portal to the Pleiadians. So if anybody has a quartz crystal and they watch the videos that we're showing the flybys here, the Pleiadian energies, we sometimes call them flybys, and just focus on those energies and ask for the Pleiadians to come and support you. And then focus on your quartz crystal to try and integrate that energy within the quartz crystal. And that will hopefully start mitigating a lot of this harmful EMF microwave that is going around with the 5G, 5th generation Wi-Fi and things like that, which is very harmful to organic life. I found recently as well, my EMF has dropped to near 0 on my meter, and also I'm getting so many animals and birds coming into the garden, and when I walked around the garden too, again it was showing 0. So it seems to be spreading around the whole area, the fact that it's just reducing the EMF frequencies, it's kind of spreading the energy about. So I'm hoping within this video, it's an experiment, whether the energies can go through the video and also help you connect yourselves with the Pleiadians, because the Pleiadians are all surrounding planet Earth right now. They're in various ships, but because of free will, we need to invite their support in, and we need to be proactive. By proactive, I mean you may need to do recitations and affirmations to sort of drive away negative, but also, as I said, to keep calling in the Pleiadians whenever you need support. So it's not just calling them in once out loud and that's it for the rest of your life. You need to keep calling them when you need them, to try and clear the energy in the room by doing like blessings to the 4 directions, which is like well, I do it with sage quite often. So with sage, I would light the sage, which I'll do now. And then I bless it to 4 directions. In the name of Christ, Christ in your name. I bless this area, and I call in the Pleiadians and my old beneficial friends. And I do have other friends that are not so common, which are the arachnids. They're not all the arachnids, but there's some benevolent arachnids that really do help support me as well. And there are many beings that are in the Alliance now, because the Pleiadians partly are leading the way because they're more human-like, so it's easier for people to relate to Pleiadians. Some of the other beings are less human shaped, so people find them a little bit more disturbing if they see them. But not all benevolent beings are as we envisage them on like TV or cinema and things like that, these perfect shaped humanoids or angelic looking beings. Some of them are all different shapes or in all different species. So some of them may appear a little bit scary, but it's how you connect with them. You can tell if they're benevolent or not because you can feel their warmth and their energy and their gentleness and their higher dimensional being. Most of them, in fact, all the ones that I've met they're psychic, so you communicate psychically with them, but most people communicate psychically. It's far easier and it's nice, but you do have to watch you don't accidentally project your thoughts to other people, other beings, which I did do. Because I was on the Pleiadian ship, because the sparks had, or the flybys had energized my seat and separated me from my body, and I went up to the fifth dimension and connected with the beings on the Pleiadian ship, which was very much the shape of this one here. So it had like about 3 decks that you could walk around. It's circular, and they're not visible. You can, if you focus and ask for them to show themselves. Quite often you'll see a shape appear and like sparks coming from them, they'll show themselves, but they are invisible most of the time. So because they're higher dimensional, so they're not in this dimension, third dimension. The Pleiadians do have a wicked sense of humor. They really do. It's like sometimes I'm messing around on videos and stuff, and like I pretend about, like, I got this fleece and I got these fuzzy balls on here, and I'm like playing around with the fuzzy balls, and then they'll zoom in, and it's just when you're having a lot of fun. And even more, they seem to just love joining in with fun and laughter. So basically Pleiadians really are fun beings. They just want to laugh, and then they've just got such warm personalities, and they're all individual personalities. But when you go up into fifth dimension, you don't get any of this negative emotions that you're bombarded with here. That is actually negative energy. It's not your own thoughts. It's actually negativity trying to attack you. And so to counter that, it's a good idea to do recitations and things like that. But what I mean, my recitations are, it may be Ganesh mantras or anything that uplifts you, really. We've even done like Latin exorcisms when we get attacked by real bad negative energies, because the higher you tend to vibrate, the more they don't like it. So they tend to sometimes try and lower your vibration again, keep you in line, as it were, keep you in their little prison cell they call planet Earth, because the vibration here is very heavy, it's very low, and the more we raise our vibration, the quicker we're going to free planet Earth and everybody on it. And the negative struggle, the higher your vibration, the more they struggle to get to you. So as we heal, if we heal ourselves in every way we can, like our vulnerabilities and how because we all have vulnerabilities. So as we heal those, they can't send the negative as much, so we can then raise our vibration. And as we raise our vibration, then it's infectious without us, around us. It's like if you go to a party and you've got somebody who's like really bubbly and like laughing and joking, it's infectious, it's great. So basically it's about trying to heal ourselves And in healing ourselves, we can heal others around us, and it can spark, like the sparks that fly by, that we can spark with other people too. And that's the whole that's the whole positive message, really. It's about raising our vibration, and we don't have to be self-conscious. We don't have to be perfect, or nobody's perfect anyway. It's not about being perfect. It's just being about loving. I mean, they say, what I have said on other sites is, love is the key to the higher dimensions. And it is. Love is the key to the higher dimensions. Love, and I would add forgiveness. That doesn't mean to say if somebody comes up to you and starts, attacking you or something, you can't defend yourself. But it means that you let it go. You don't harbour the negativity of anger or revenge or things like that, because that just brings your vibration down. It doesn't do the other person any good, because they're not there, are they? So it's about raising your vibration, letting go of the negative, and embracing the love and care for other people. So basically, it's about trying to heal ourselves, and in healing ourselves, we can heal others around us, and it can spark, like the sparks that fly by, that we can spark with other people too. And that's the whole that's the whole positive message, really. It's about raising our vibration, and we don't have to be self-conscious. We don't have to be perfect, or nobody's perfect anyway. It's not about being perfect. It's just being about loving. I mean, they say, what I have said on other sites is, love is the key to the higher dimensions. And it is. Love is the key to the higher dimensions. Love, and I would add forgiveness. That doesn't mean to say if somebody comes up to you and starts, attacking you or something, you can't defend yourself. But it means that you let it go. You don't harbour the negativity of anger or revenge or things like that, because that just brings your vibration down. It doesn't do the other person any good, because they're not there, are they? So it's about raising your vibration, letting go of the negative, and embracing the love and care for other people. And on occasions, it can save people's lives, because some people may be in a really dark space. They may have had a lot of difficulties in their life, and you sort of say something to them, and it really brightens their day, makes their day really worthwhile. What I was talking about, mutual support, what really helped me, because obviously if you watch some of the videos that I've done with Miles and James Rink on the Super Soldier Talk, and the conference with Basis Conference 2019, you'll see that I've been supported in breaking free from deep mind control, demonic mind control, and the support I've received from so many different people and beings has been just wonderful. Especially Connecting Consciousness and Simon Parks and other people on Connecting Consciousness have really supported me through difficult times. So it's about support, and I want to give back support as well to others, hence why I'm Northwest Coordinator for Connecting Consciousness. And also it's other beings as well. It's not just not just the Pleiadians. I've now got communication with many other beings from the elemental world, so the elementals and the Fae world, from the land spirits, and also from the arachnids that have been there are certain species of arachnid that are very benevolent. And also there's an alliance of off-world beings as well. So there's so many different sorts of beings, but they're now helping support people if you ask for support. But you have to go along with it as well. So you have to lead the way. So you need to sort of practice recitations or things like that to try and help yourself, and they'll come in and help support you. And this is what I've found. So, much love to everybody, and peace.